shooting guard position at 6'3" number 22, Casey. And forward, 6'3", number 5,
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got P.J. Washington. He's out there with Anthony Davis. Max Christie out there with Flag. And it's Nembhard in at the 1. And for the Thunder, at the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the center. We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
Now here's Davis. Shoots over Holmgren, and Davis can't get it to go. On the wing, Wallace, defended by Christie. Wallace kicks to SGA. Hits it from three-point range.
SGA stepping out on the floor. That will create some driving lanes going forward.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Flag. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Washington with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wallace outside. Sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Christie. Washington sets the pick for Christie. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Dallas has gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Davis inside, working on Holmgren. And Davis can't get it to go.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Outside, SGA. Outside, Dort. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks trail by 6. Tim, there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
Now, here's Dort. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Pass to Nembhard. Now, Christie. Flag sets a screen for Christie. Right wing, 5 on the clock. Here's Flag. Ball is covering. The Thunder leading by 6. Into the lane. Dort wide open. Drills it from outside.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Dort's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Thunder, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's Dallas. Just need to take it a game at a time. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Nembhard. Nothing on the board. They need this. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
When a defense is under attack like that, it can get into their head and break their will. I think that's exactly what we saw.
Here's Flag. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
Here's Dort. And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren. Let's take a quick look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Creating points off turnovers have been the calling card for these teams. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end, and you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Pass to Flag. Nembhard, a screen on Dort. Here is Davis, defended by Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren. Now Wallace. Holmgren with a screen on Christie. Wallace. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Down low. Can they get it? And that one is hammered home.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
Now, here's SGA. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Clock at 6. And Davis sends it back.
That is textbook rim protection from Davis. Going after the ball without making contact on the shooter.
And the Thunder making a change here. Higgins is checked in. Clock at 2. Here's Dort. No good on the quick 3.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Washington. Over in the corner, Christie. Now Flag. Dallas needs to get off a shot. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 7. To the paint, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Here's Nembhard. Still yet to score. Davis looking for an opening. Over Holmgren. And it's Davis missing.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
And good depth for this Mavs roster, Tim, at just about every position. It looks like they've got options.
Well, it's helping them weather the Kyrie injury. Anthony Davis, you know, will tend to miss some games, so it's always nice to have a reliable backup.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
First personal foul.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And what you love about Cooper Flagg, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Pass to Washington. Dallas moving the ball around. Nembhard finds Christie. A three-pointer off the mark.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Dort misses.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And Davis puts it in.
If Davis gets the ball there, forget about it. It's 2.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Here's Dort. Pass to Williams. And a wide open look for SGA. Good on the triple. SGA's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Wow, that is so quick by Shea on the catch and release.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Mavericks making a switch here. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now here's Davis. 17 points for him last game against Miami.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Now Williams. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder, another 3.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Pass to Thompson. Williams against Davis. Out to Thompson. Davis against Williams. And it's Davis missing. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's stolen by Davis. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
That was filthy. When Davis hammers it down, you feel the impact from here.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Outside, SGA. Good work there as it goes. SGA's got 13.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Thompson. Against Miami, he was really on his game. And it's Davis missing. Oklahoma City shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Back to you, Kevin.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. Okay, thank you, Allie. Clock at 4. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They come in fresh off the win against the Warriors.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
They were so precise with their execution. They didn't make many mistakes on either end, and that took the crowd out of the game.
Mavericks trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Out to Russell. Lets it go with a 3. Launches a 3. Rebound by Williams. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Williams inside. He's guarded by Russell. Williams, that's good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
To stop the drought. That shot off the mark. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Russell. Najee Marshall's out there with Thompson. Then it's Williams. And it's Gafford in at the 5. Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami. Can't connect from short range. Joe passes to Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. For 3, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And Thompson kicks to Marshall. Thompson dishes to Williams. And here is Gafford. Scoreless thus far. Thompson for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Joe. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Joe's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Williams. Now, here's Gafford. Russell passes to Thompson. Back to Russell. Dallas moving the ball around. On the wing, Williams. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. It's Joe on the wing. Williams kicks to Wiggins, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We should take this chance now to go to the real stats, real scores from the real NBA and run down the top free throw shooters. You look at Joe, deadly on the strike. Someone you do not want to foul.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City. Thompson from long range. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Wallace, the pass to Mitchell. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Mitchell. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Nembhard against Wallace. And here is Davis. Christie has the open look. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Christie's got 5.
And that's the kind of veteran awareness you get from AD, always keeping his eye on the outside when he has the ball.
Holmgren dishes to Mitchell. Here's Wallace. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And he nails the third. Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that sixth sense about where the ball is going next.
Thompson connects again from distance.
And would you believe he's nearing fourth place for most three-pointers of all time?
I cannot believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on his shot. This guy is something else. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Max Christie. That'll be his second foul of the game. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Thompson.
In for Dallas, number 25, P.J. Washington.
Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell. The Thunder with another miss. Mavericks trail by 15. Davis sets a screen. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Anthony Davis, too much size.
Yeah, I love the work ethic there by AD. He just committed to out-hustling everybody.
Pass to Holmgren. A three ball. Mavericks with the rebound. Washington's got his fourth rebound in this one. Now, Nembhard, covered by Mitchell. Nembhard, a screen on Wallace. Back to Nembhard. Good on the three-point shot. Nembhard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Washington against Williams. Holmgren wide open. They can't stop the run with that one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
You're just beating everybody to the board, using his length, his skill set. The big fella Davis getting it done.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 15 points in the game. Here's Williams. Pass to SGA. Shoots the three. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks trail by 8. Now, Nembhard. Now, Gafford. 6 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. And it's Davis missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Wallace kicks to SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander takes it in. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. A three-pointer, no good.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Outside, Davis. No good with the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. With the teardrop, and Davis sends it back.
Well, that's great defense by Davis. He is one of those guys who just dominates defensively.
Williams for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 5 now.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here is Davis. He's got 10. Washington, that's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's Wiggins. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Washington. Another three for Dallas.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Wiggins outside. SGA passes to Wiggins. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Wiggins has got his second basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Gafford, high post. Pass to Nembhard. For the screen on SGA. Another three for Dallas.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Oklahoma City leading by 4. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso comes in for Wiggins. The Mavericks also with a sub. Flag is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Wallace outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea hits from outside.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
That one misses. He has made 7 of his 9 field goal attempts. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Christie. Left block shot on the way. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Williams finds Caruso. Williams sets a screen for Caruso. Misses the 3. Mavericks trail by 7. Washington with the screen on SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander against Nembhard. Pass to Christie. Clock is at 3 over Wallace. Christie can't make it. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. They led the game at 1 point by 20. SGA kicks to Williams. Launches it. It's rebounded by Dallas. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, their closeouts on shooters was impressive, and they kept them uncomfortable the entire game.
They need this one. A shot by Nembhard, no good. The Thunder leading by 7. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Nembhard. With the step back. SGA against Nembhard. Williams can't hit. Mavericks trail by 7. Christie, the pass to Nembhard. Pass to Flag. Caruso grabs the miss.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Nembhard, the pass to Davis. And here's Washington outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly.
Welcome. And fellas, what a half it's been for Shea Gilgeous.
If anyone out there is still sleeping on SGA, you better wake up. This dude is an elite scoring option.
And now time to fill you in on some of the other NBA action. Out in New York City, the Knicks have the lead against Utah, and a nice lead in the fourth quarter of that game.
This one has not been close. Nothing to see here but carnage.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. The post pair for him will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's George in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And let's not forget, J-Dub finished in the top 10 in three-point percentage. I say that puts him in an elite category.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. This is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Tim, how in the world did Jalen Williams fall into the Thunder's lap with the 12th pick back in that 2022 draft?
Well, Kevin, he played at a mid-major, so he was a bit of a late bloomer. A lot of people saw him as high floor, low ceiling type, and he was an awful fast riser as the draft got here, but still a steal in that late lottery.
And what a smart pick by that organization, huh? My goodness.
They seem to always get it right.
They do. And the second free throw, good. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Well, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 points for him. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Flag, defended by Dort. Christie the pass to Davis. Shoots over Holmgren. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
To the inside. Outside, Dort. His three-pointer's off the mark.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Flag. Still without a basket. Out to the right wing from deep Washington. And he's good on the three ball. Washington's got it back down to within single digits for the Mavs. Outside Williams. Back to SGA. Outside Dort. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Flag, defended by Dort. On the wing, Davis. Just 5 on the clock. looking to end its cold spell, and it's good on the layup. Davis has got 12.
And that bucket is why AD is special. Davis can fix a lot of your problems.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. In close, it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Flag with it. Washington with the screen on George. Flag. And then Washington with the dunk.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Here's SGA. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. That's now 22 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
And he makes that one.
And their defense has been significantly worse since halftime. They are going to have to make some adjustments.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Washington finds Christie. Here's Davis. He climbs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Davis has got 14.
Well, he made that look easy. Nice touch on the mid-range there from AD.
Here's Holmgren. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Nembhard. Here is Davis. Here's Flag. No scoring in this one. And it's Wallace penetrating. And SGA gets it to go on the assist by Wallace. Wallace has got his third assist on the night. Pass to Flag. Over to the wing. Now Nembhard. Davis setting the pick for Nembhard. The shot's good from Christie.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Williams. He's got 9. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. SGA's got 11 points in the quarter. Pass to Washington. Nembhard sets the pick for Washington. Back to Nembhard from 18 feet away. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. SGA passes to Holmgren. Good. Nice job down low. And it's a 12-point Thunder lead.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Wiggins is checked in for Walsh. The Mavericks also with a sub. Gafford's checked in. Nembhard against SGA. Pass to Flag. Washington with the screen on Williams. Flag. Dallas again missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. The Thunder leading by 12. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. SGA's got 14 points now in the second half. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to Gafford. Here's Nembhard. Now Christie. Will it go? Wiggins with the rebound. Nembhard against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Nembhard. Inside. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 16.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. And it's Flag with the rebound. Flag's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gafford passes to Washington. Three-pointer. Wiggins with some nice D.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Pass to Washington. Nembhard is screen on Wiggins. From deep, Washington scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Now here's Wiggins, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Christie finds Washington. Now Gafford. Over Wiggins. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Gafford.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. For the Thunder, Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe comes in for Dort. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. .129 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Holmgren outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Pass to Thompson. The three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Mitchell against Russell. Now Joe. Here's Holmgren. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's 6 points for Chet Holmgren.
And after being shut out in the first half, he is starting to come to life.
To the middle. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, that's AD at his best, playing big and finishing at the rim.
Here's Holmgren. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford.
Number 22, Casey Wallace.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
Outside, Russell. Thompson outside, over Wallace. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Russell. Thompson's got 5 points so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Why even bring it inside when you've got him on the perimeter? After that quarter, his three-point total stands at 6. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Mavericks. Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Najee Marshall. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Thompson in at the 2. Now Wallace. After the missed three from Klay Thompson. To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Wallace with the screen on Russell. Pass to Wallace. Gafford against Williams. 4 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range. And the Thunder lead by 14.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Russell dishes to Thompson. Davis against Wiggins, and they double up Davis. Pass to Gafford. Shot's good. Marshall making the play.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Mitchell kicks to Williams. And he converts the layup. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here is Russell. On the wing, Davis, covered by Wiggins. back to Russell. From outside the arc. Wiggins with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Here's Mitchell. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Pass to Marshall. Outside, Davis. Now, here's Gafford. He's guarded by Williams. Williams against Gafford. There's Russell with the three. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game. And here's Mitchell from the arc.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
And there's the power Davis gives you up front. He is a terrific lob partner.
Now here's Wallace. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Russell, no luck. The Thunder leading by 14. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Fires for three. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Russell's got himself on the board with three there.
It's all about confidence at the arc. Russell shooting with aggression out of the corner.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. For the Thunder, Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Dort comes in for Jalen Williams. And SGA's subbed in for Mitchell. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead, and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart. Let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And here are the Mavericks now, after the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Davis. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. 34 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing. And I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Here's SGA. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Dort finds Wallace. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Flagg, defended by Dort. Pass to Flagg. Dallas moving it around. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Now Nembhard. On the wing, Davis. It's over Holmgren, and it's Davis missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 36.
But I tell you what, SGA is a bona fide superstar, having another huge night.
Pass to Flagg. Here's Nembhard. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Washington sets the pick for Nembhard. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Dort. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Now here is Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got 14 points now in the second half.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
Washington with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Here's Flagg. Bangs home the trifecta. Flagg's got 5 points now this quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Williams sets a screen for Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Nembhard. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
There's a screen by Washington. And it's Flagg missing.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Now Holmgren. Off the glass.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Mavericks trail by 15. Nembhard with it. Now Flagg. Now Davis. Holmgren rips down the rebound. SGA against Nembhard. Now Williams. And good that time.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Here's Nembhard. Washington with the screen on Dort. Flagg. 3. Good.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Now here's Wallace. 1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Now Holmgren. 6 feet out. Davis pulls it down.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Cooper Flagg. Holmgren rips down the rebound.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. Dort outside. All right, here's Williams. Down he goes for 3.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Thunder.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Anthony Davis.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Outside, Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.